Hey guys, I'm going to give a drum set tour, and this is my drum set. I'm going to give over stuff over here. I have all Zildjian cymbals and one Wuhan and one custom. It's a Pearlform series drum kit. It came as a 5-piece with snare, 2 rack toms and a floor tom, but I turned the rack toms into mounted toms, and so on and so forth. So I have Zildjian ZBT hi-hats, 13-inch. I don't really like them, but they're hi-hats and I don't have money. All the stands are mapex and sound percussion, and like they're all mixed up. So who cares though? DIY stuff. This is my Zildjian ZBT hi-hat. I'm Splash, that I got from my best friend for Christmas, and it is on a sound percussion stand, but this is one of my do-it-yourself cymbal stands. Like, people really don't see, just see beautiful drum set. But this is actually a hex bolt, put with some, I forget what they're called. I'll just call them washers. Put on with a bunch of full washers into an old hi-hat piece. So, and this just like sits in here. And that is my hi-hat stand. I can also put this hi-hat anywhere I want, and sometimes I put it on my ride over here so I can put something else on that stand, but I like it over here. Don't know why. This is a custom cymbal that I made, well, kind of destroyed made. It is a Zildjian ZBT Crash 14-inch that got mutilated over time, and like this stuff wasn't even on purpose. It was just mutilated, just this bad. And I don't even hit my cymbals that hard. They're just really old. And okay, this right here is the bottom of a sink. It hasn't. You can't hear it. It has a really good bell noise. Can't really hear that either. It had a really good bell noise, and this bell was crap on this thing, so I kind of put some stuff in here to make the cymbals stay together. I'm just seriously just gonna call them washers. Put another one up here, and I made a cymbal that sounds like a choked china and a choked crash, I guess. Just probably sounds bad on the camera. It sounds good because I like the sound of hip-hop snares, and it kind of sounds like a hip-hop snare. This is a Zildjian ZBT Crash Ride. It started to crack over here, and a good tip is just put a piece of tape on it, but make sure the tape is flush with the cymbal. Like, focus. Alright, just make sure the tape is flush with the cymbal, and it'll sound alright, and I'll show you. Like, it's better than having that noise that cymbals that are starting to crack makes. Hang on, let me focus it. Here we go. See, it doesn't sound bad. Might sound bad from the camera though. This is my Zildjian A Custom Ride. I used to use it as a crash. It's a really expensive cymbal. It's really old. It's from the 80s, and I really like it. It's a really, really nice cymbal, and that's put on this stand that was just like forged from a bucket. And yeah, alright, this is my homemade cymbal, not cymbal stand, well, kind of. It's a stand that I can use for anything, and this is held together by first the bottom of a old drum seat that broke, put down with that thing here, and if I can get in here, this thing here. That is how this thing works, and it's It's held together by duct tape and a drumstick, and up here it has necessary components to put something on it. And I put a boom arm with my Travis Barker cowbell on there. Last cymbal to go over is my Wuhan China. I don't really care. It's 18-inch China, and I want a Zildjian Oriental China in 16 inches, so I can put it over here and make cool noises. I also want a bunch of cymbals and a drum rack, but I like my drum set just the way it is. I have a kick port. It is a kind of homemade situation right now until I get an actual kick port. The other one kind of just started falling off. Like the clamp that sits in the back started falling off. So I put the clamp that sits in the back on the outside and covered it with tape. And it looks good from afar. Like, that's really all that matters, but I really don't take my drum set out of my room. And it's just tape holding it in there. And it looks fine. It does what it's supposed to do. Alright. These are all Remo Weather King ambassador heads with Remo coated ambassadors on the bottom. I like the coated heads on the bottom. Don't think I'm weird, because if they're both clear on top, clear on bottom, I don't like looking through my drums, so that's why I keep it that way. I have a Remo Weather King pinstripe bass head, battered for my batter head, and I also keep my pedals on this side, the softer side, and most people who play in the type of music that I play in keep them on the plastic side, but I like them on that side. I have my bag of wood, just extra drum stuff everywhere behind my drum set and stuff. Over here, more stuff. It's always a drum key accessible because I'm always tightening something. And that is my mapex piccolo side snare that is off to the side because I don't have a stand for it. The stand that I do, that's the stand that I do have for it. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Whoever's watching is gonna laugh at me. This is the thing that holds the snare. I do not have a base for it, so I just put my practice pad on top of it, like that. And I practice on my bed. And then here's another piece to a drum set that I have. And here's some drumsticks. These are good to a point. They will never break. They have something like a plastic rod inside of them, and the outside of the stick is like a plastic wood type thing. It's like wood and plastic combined. I have no idea how. And they are the Aquarian lights. They're really light sticks, and they are alright. That's what I practice with, because I don't like ruining them. And that's about it. That is my drum set. Tried to keep it under 10 minutes, and I accomplished that. Thanks for whoever watched.